Alright, good morning. It's January the 19th, 2023. And we are out here at the camellia bush looking at the beautiful flower that has come. And give you a weather report this morning. It's a warmish, coldish. It's in between this morning. It's don't need a jacket this morning. The sky is partly cloudy and the sun is just coming up, and it's going to be up in the 70s today. But we heard it was going to be pretty windy by noontime, so we're going to get this video going here so we don't have a problem with wind conflicting on our microphone. So let's walk over here to the target, and I'm going to shoot olive oil a couple of times and see how my finger is coming along. My finger, my hurt finger that I hurt playing tennis last week. Let's just see if I can make the first shot count. And then I'll talk a little bit about what I've got on my mind this morning. Wasn't too good. Not gonna let that get me upset though. That wasn't too good either. I'm not gonna let that get me upset. And I'll tell you why I'm not gonna let that get me upset in just a minute. I'm doing this with my hands. That means it is a fleshly pursuit. These hands are connected to my body is flesh. I'm not going to let it get me upset. I am going to concentrate more. Alright, that was about as bad a group as I've shot in a long time. I'm trying to hit that piece of tin foil. I don't know what the problem is. That's not going to mess my day up. Somehow my aiming is off today. I don't know what it is. Well, pretty good group, but it's not hitting what I'm... Oh, that was real bad. I'm going to give you a saying that I say God gave me, because God gave me everything I have. He gave me everything I have. He gave me the flesh, and He gave me the spirit. He gave me the soul. What's my problem here? I don't know. Let me go ahead and shoot the next arrow. Alright, I finally did it. Let's walk up here and look at this terrible group that I shot. Oh, our internet was down yesterday the whole day, and we were unable to post our video until late in the afternoon. Actually after dark, I think. Now you see here, this is not a good effort here today on the bow shooting. I only hit the target one time. And like I said, this is a function of my hands, my body, my fleshly body. Now the saying that I want to tell you is, let me see what a good way to stand is. Alright, this is it. Happy has no hands. Happy has no hands. Or another way to put it is, happy has no flesh. That which is flesh, and that which is spirit is spirit. Happiness has no hands. Happiness is a spiritual thing, for lack of a better word, a spiritual thing. The fact that I couldn't shoot the bow well this morning, that's got nothing to do with my happiness. That is a fleshly pursuit. We can be happy even if the fleshly world that we live in is not going the way that we would really like it to go. Happiness is a spiritual thing. Joy is a spiritual thing. We can have happiness and we can have joy irregardless of what's going on in the world. The world means the fleshly world. The flesh. You say we're not feeling that well? Well, it's not feeling at all. We aren't well. You don't feel. Feeling is flesh. Happiness is spirit. It's very difficult for us to separate those things. I do it all the time. I have problems separating them, and I have to stop and say, wait a minute, why am I unhappy? Or why am I not joyful as much as I would like to be? It's because that I have melded the two together. Joy is spiritual. I have every reason to have joy. I have the salvation of Yeshua Jesus. I have the promise that when this flesh is no longer functioning properly, and finally it will not function at all, but I have the assurance from Him that there's another world and another life. Focusing on that is what joy and happiness are. You get to feeling down, or get to being down, I'll call it. Have this come over your spirit that things are not good. Stop. Separate the spirit from the flesh. Everything is as it should be for those that love God. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say this morning. And I have a feeling that there are some people out there that are having this problem, or you haven't had it explained in a certain way that you can understand. Separate the spirit. Joy, happiness is not flesh. Happy has no hands. All right. I don't know what I'm going to name this, but I'm going to try to name it where people will look at it. So it's probably not going to be Happiness Has No Hands. I thought about having a t-shirt made. Happiness has no hands. I think somebody might say, hey, what does that mean? I don't get that. All right, this is Gardner Israel. I hope this is helping to bring some people into the world of spiritual joy. And the business about flesh, you just got to deal with it. It just happens. All right, signing off.